taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the ground with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. On the move to his left. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fit it in the window for the score.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks. He's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice, and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Just plowing ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Got his man quickly. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Look out, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking for room. It's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it now. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few times.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
That's caught. It's Udo.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. He's got it at the 30. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Udo. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Snap it to the back.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He'll set up to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Levitt. Gets it out quickly. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Udo.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big.
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. At the 35, he's loose. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads it left. Into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end now.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. Oh, he's got some space. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They're going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game,
Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's a heat. Just just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Trying to get behind the defense. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and blocked. The heat got to him. And after the huge special teams play, they'll take over just inside their 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interested.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Under fire. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Wants to fire on second down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Calls the missed timing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To throw, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Udo. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself